One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Arizona in a hurry.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He might want another play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and then after the quarterback got him on the ground.
Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He slings it deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And football is such a game of inches, right? I mean, that's a first down. If the receiver was able to get his foot back in bounds, just couldn't come up with it there.
Arizona runs out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
fires to the tight end. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Clemson jumps to the line. Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll run it again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Denson. Pressure coming. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds the tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Clemson is quick to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Denson. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A lot of urgency for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defense is getting when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And his slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, The comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Lopez wants to fire. He's going for it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Trying to pick up a first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Lopez to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he will wide. scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Caught over the middle. It's pulled. Turning it on. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Right on the money. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Lopez wants to fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is one the quarterback is going to wish he had back. Receiver wide open, and he just threw it way too far out in front of him. He's never gotten into a rhythm, guys. This is one of the more talented guys in the entire country, and he's way under 50% completions in this game.
Sends it back in motion. Off play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
On the run, fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Grabs behind the line. It's 4. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They'll move the tight end. He's got him still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Working that left side now. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Davidson. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Looking to fire. Slings it. Complete in the middle. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Can't get him to the ground. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Lopez wants to fire. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. Oh, he's looking to throw. Pulls it in. He's loose down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona. The AT unit on the field.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Got the back over the middle.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.